One of the most underrated animes, in my opinion, is Boruto. Now, honestly, not Boruto the anime, despite me actually enjoying the anime itself, but Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. I'm pretty sure at one moment it was number one in the world, and I'm pretty sure it still is, but for some reason, I feel like it's really underrated, especially in America, simply because how Boruto performed really bad. Like, it was so bad that it performed. I can't really say the words performed. Okay, there we go. Like, it was really bad when it performed because literally nobody liked it. It was so much filler. There was so much, like, annoying things. The fights didn't even last long, and it just felt very boring. I mean, to be fair, I understand because we literally went out from, a world war in Naruto to peace, and just seeing this just feels really weird, especially the Akatsuki and how we were supposed to see the Akatsuki. Even then, it just feels very weird. But I don't know what it is about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite animes of all time, if not mangas. This manga is absolutely amazing. It starts off really strong too, like in chapter 1, how Boruto comes back, and it really does feel off really strong. You see Kawaki and everybody else, then after that, chapter 2 hits, it just goes into this thing where it introduces you, like, what happened in the timeline. And not so much of what happened at the same time. Like, it's weird, because what it really shows you is it's gonna show you what the future is in a weird way. Like for some reason, like here's the thing. Sasuke, spoiler alert, died. Kind of. I mean, he is the Ten Tails, but he's dead, right? He turned into a tree, he's dead, and Boruto's mission is to save Sasuke and somewhat, like, resurrect him in a way. And it feels weird watching the Boruto anime. I mean, not Boruto anime, but like the Boruto manga. Not watching it either, but like reading it. Jeez, I can't speak. But just reading the Boruto anime and all of that stuff just feels, I don't know, kind of weird, I guess. It feels like we're heading off to a civil war, which for some reason, like every single time, but pretty much what's ended at the time I'm recording this video is you see these 4 or 5 people coming in. It feels like a pain arc where they're just like all over the place, and they just tell them, make sure to hide your set from the village. Which honestly finds it very scary. Now here's the thing from that chapter, it's chapter 27. For some reason, I don't really feel like there's going to be something happening in the next chapter. I mean, there is, but when it talks about something that's really big and something like that, I don't think it's gonna happen. And here's the thing, Boruto feels like a really quick anime, and it just feels like it just done. Especially Boruto, like I don't know, like Boruto chapter 20, chapter whatever it is, the more time passes on, the more it feels like it's just going faster and faster. But it's honestly a good read in my opinion, and I actually encourage you guys reading it simply because it's actually fun. It's not like Boruto where it feels like it's filler. And I feel like they should like implement more on Boruto in a way where in Boruto, especially in Boruto the anime, they made so much filler. I feel like they should have just made it more and more and more on just, Boruto. Like, stop fillers and just make Boruto. And here's the thing, I think One Piece has, like, at least bi-weekly or something like this, where they make episodes. And I don't know if they're gonna stop, but I've heard multiple times they are going to stop making every single week, per episode. That is 51 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. And I do see Boruto somewhat being like this, where it's going to be continuously somewhat, I think, still every single week, 1 episode at a time. I don't think it's going to be per year, 26 episodes or something like that. I do see it like when it comes out, like every single week, 1 episode. I mean, to be fair, like there are some certain stuff like happening. I'm pretty sure Boruto is being recorded right now. I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff is being recorded right now. And honestly, I just can't wait when it happens. I mean, if you really think about it, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is probably going to be one of the best animes. It really also kind of like leaves off in a very bad cliffhanger where Sarada, unlocks the manga kill Sharingan. And then, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is supposed to skip 3 ahead in the future. So we might see something a little different. By the way, something a little different is always normal, like especially with manga, where if you read the manga, you'll notice some differences, I guess. But when I say little difference with Boruto, I mean giant. Like, they skipped 30, 40 chapters in a row, like, just because they wanted to make a good anime. And, like, here's the thing, though. They're gonna have to, like, fill us in on the chapters that they missed, and it's going to be a little weird, in my opinion, and very kind of chaotic. I mean, here's the thing. If they do it right, they can. And like, I've seen, like, this podcast, or pretty much the person who records, I think it was Boruto's voice, but the person who records Boruto's voice, said she was recording on it. Somewhat like that. But anyways, she kind of hinted out she was recording, and it kind of hints out, like, yeah, it might be coming anytime soon. And here I am looking at it, I'm like, holy crap, it's happening. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I can't wait for Boruto, and we'll see what happens. But again, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, or else Sasuke will come at you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.